Vanakkam, I am Dr. K. Shivakumar, Associate Professor of Physics. Today we are going to discuss about superconductors and its properties. Introduction. Superconductivity is one of the most existing phenomena in physics. It was discovered by Dutch physicist H.K. Onnes in the year 1911. The first explanation for superconductor is given by Borden, Cooper and Schrieffer in the year 1957 and came to known as the BCS theory. It is an interesting and unusual property of the solid and it has immense potential of prospective applications. Superconducting materials have extraordinary electrical and magnetic characteristics. Several hundreds of superconductors have been discovered and studied so far. These materials have many important applications in the field of engineering and technology. Many electronic and magnetic devices have been fabricated with superconducting material. Superconductivity appears to be the biggest revolution that occurs recently in physics and material science since the innovation of transistor. Before the discovery of superconductivity, it was thought that the electrical resistance of material becomes zero only at absolute zero temperature. Superconductivity is the phenomena by which certain material conduct electricity without any resistance at certain low temperature. And such a state of material with zero resistance is known as superconducting state, and the material which exhibit this type of property are known as superconductors. So in this graph we can see that in case of non-superconducting material means they have some resistance even at 0 Kelvin, but in case of mercury suddenly dropped to zero resistance at certain low temperature. From this graph it is identified that some material have the ability to act as a zero resistance when they are cooled sufficient at low temperature. The temperature at which a normal conductor lost its resistivity and became a superconductor is known as transition temperature or critical temperature. As shown in the diagram, for example, in case of mercury, they act as a superconductor at the temperature of low temperature of 4.2 Kelvin. Okay, in this way, at the temperature of 4.2 Kelvin, this mercury acts as a perfect superconducting material. So they have zero resistance at 4.2 Kelvin. From this graph, we have to identify that. At the same time, if the temperature, if the transition temperature of superconductor is low, then the superconductor are known as low temperature superconductors. If the transition temperature is high, then the superconductor are known as high temperature superconductors. So this tabulation gives some example for our superconducting material. In case of tin, they act as a superconducting material at the temperature of transition temperature of 3.7 Kelvin. Mercury acts as a superconductor at certain low temperature of 4.1 Kelvin. For lead, it acts as a superconductor at the temperature of 7.19 Kelvin. These are the transition temperature of our some of the superconducting element. At the same time, in addition to that superconducting element, some compound materials also act as a superconductor. For that, niobium titanium acts as a superconductor at the temperature of 10, and also for niobium tin acts as a superconductor at the temperature of 18.1 Kelvin. Now we are going to discuss about some important properties of superconductors. First one, electrical resistance. So the first characteristic properties of superconductor is the electrical resistance. The electrical resistance of superconductor is zero below transition temperature Tc. So the electrical resistance of superconducting material is very less and it is at the order of 10 power minus 5 ohm meter. Magnetic property. When the superconducting material are subjected to a very high value of magnetic field, the superconducting property destroyed. So the minimum magnetic field strength required to destroy the superconducting property is known as critical magnetic field Hc. From this graph, we can identify that in a superconducting material, when we apply the external magnetic field, if the applied magnetic field is increased beyond certain critical magnetic field, the material lost its superconducting property and act as a normal conductor. This tabulation shows that some example for our magnetic properties of superconducting material. In case of Nb, it acts as a normal conductor at the applied magnetic field of 198, Pb at the applied magnetic field of 8.30, and for Sn 30.9. So the critical magnetic field Hc depends upon the temperature of the superconducting material. The relation between critical magnetic field and the temperature is given by Hc is equal to H0 into 1 minus T by Tc square, where H0 is a critical magnetic field at 0 Kelvin, T is a temperature below transition temperature, then Tc is the transition temperature of superconducting material. Effect of electrical current. A very high electric current passing through a superconducting material, at the time the material lost its superconducting property. The minimum current which can be destroy the superconducting state of superconductor is defined as critical current IC. For example, let us consider a superconductor as shown in figure. Let I be the current flow through the wire. Then the flow of high current produces magnetic field around the coil, that means around the conductor. This magnetic field destroys the superconducting property of the material. In this way, IC is equal to 2 pi R into Hc, where Hc is the critical magnetic field, R is the radius of the superconducting wire. Therefore, the critical current IC required to destroy the superconducting property is given by IC is equal to 2 pi R into Hc. Next one is persistence current. When a superconductor material in the form of ring is placed in an external magnetic field, then the current is induced in the conductor by means of electromagnetic induction as shown in diagram. If the ring is in normal conducting state, means the current decreases so that the resistance of the ring increases. On the other hand, the ring is superconducting state, means once the applied magnetic field is reduced, the current produced inside the material is presented without any decreasing in value. This type of current is known as persistence current. Even though when the applied magnetic field is cut off, the ring produces current. It is called as our persistence current. Next one is isotopic effect. In most of the cases, the isotopes of superconducting element is almost superconductors. The atomic mass of isotopes slightly change the transition temperature of the superconducting material. Effect of pressure. By applying very high pressure, we can bring the Tc of the material nearer to room temperature. That means transition temperature is proportional to the pressure at very high value. Stress. If the stress is applied to a material, then there is an increasing in dimension of the superconducting material. Due to the stress, an increasing in transition temperature is noted, and it is also affect the critical magnetic field of the superconducting material. size of the superconducting material. If the size of the superconducting specimen is reduced below 10 power minus 4 centimeter, then the properties of superconducting states are modified. Due to the states of superconducting modified state, the size of the specimen is reduced below 10 power minus 4 centimeter. Next one is thermal properties. Entropy and specific heat capacity decreases at transition temperature. That means at critical temperature. At the same time, thermoelectric effect disappears in superconducting states as compared to the normal conducting states. And last one is the general properties of superconductors. There is no change in the crystal structure in the state of superconducting states. There is no change in the elastic and photoelectric properties of the conducting materials. And the last one is, in the absence of magnetic field, there is no change in the volume at transition temperature. Thank you, one and all present here.